When Money Can't Unlame You, video by Antonio Speaks, man. Y'all know we watched a couple Antonio Speaks videos on this channel. I rock with dog content. And this is an interesting title, and I feel like we can have a good conversation about it. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
I would love for my wife to be at home all day and she just does what I say.
Are you married?
I love that.
If I had the preference, I would.
Hey, he's starting out hot, bro. He's starting out hot. Because this, when people say stuff like this, they don't want a partner, they don't want a wife, they don't want a relationship, they want a subordinate. They want a subordinate. That's damn near a pet. I want you to be your own person. I just don't want you to sit there and be it's almost like an object. Like you talking in the AI. You know, you're talking in the AI. They just sitting there. The AI gonna do exactly what you want it to. You know what I'm saying? You want to give me some answers. It's gonna say exactly what I want to hear. If I don't like the first answer, I'm gonna ask again, and it's gonna try to do whatever it wants to please me. Which, in certain degrees, you could want that out of a partner or your significant other. But man, people are human beings, man. They not gonna just. I go to believe, even if you is the trad wife type or trad husband, whatever you into, that nobody is just gonna take orders all day long. We ain't in the 1950s, whatever. I think them days is long gone.
Prefer to have full control over my wife.
Again, that's damn near a slave, son. What are you talking about?
This is a sick growth.
I will never get married, but if I do, I'm definitely not doing this one thing, and that is kneeling for the proposal. As a man, your woman should always be looking up to you, figuratively and.
Now, I know this Ashton Dunham. So he will give guys some good tips on how to do things, but certain things like this, I could feel where people who into his content can fall into the BS right here. Like I've seen him give good tips on how to take care of yourself, groom yourself, take pictures, how to smile, how to present yourself better. But shit like this is easy to where you taking in all that information and you taking it as law, right? And then something like this is kneeling on your knee to your wife. You can't kneel on your knee to your wife to propose to her. Is crazy. What do you mean? Are you that insecure to where you can't kneel? Now, when I proposed to my wife, I took a knee. I got down on that knee and I asked. But it never crossed my mind, never occurred to me that, oh, she's looking down at me, I want her to look up to me. Never crossed my mind whatsoever. I'm trying to remember what the hell I'm supposed to say, because it's a whole, if you ain't never proposed to somebody, I pray you only have to do it one time. But if you ever propose to somebody, it's damn near, you think, I'm a calm, cool, collected person. When you get down on that knee, it's a whole totally different experience. And I can't explain to you unless you go through it. You just got to know. But hell no, bro. This is bullshit advice.
Physically.
So as a young father of 3, one of my biggest fears is for one of my sons to come up to me and say, "Hey dad, I'm an alpha male." Now in today's video, we're gonna do a deep dive into the whole alpha male, red pill space. You know, in my opinion, all these dudes are just one thing: lame as hell. Now I will say this, at the core, they do teach a lot of valuable things. Keep up with your health by staying fit, have discipline, make money. I can't put down telling young men to do that. Now where I draw the line at is when they just get straight up misogynistic. Now we're gonna talk about a variety of different alpha males today, but I want to start off with the corniest and lamest dudes out of the entire pack: fresh and fit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty honest with the girls. I tell them all the time, if you're gonna deal with me, you're gonna have to share me. Like, I'm not gonna. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, obviously, you know, for men, we have to create our value, right? And men have to go through the struggle of building themselves up, going through adversity to make the money, to get the confidence, to get in the gym, and everything else like that. In my opinion, if you've worked really hard to get money, to get in shape, to become successful, and learn how to deal with women, you're stupid for only having one. You should.
So look, right? There is nothing inherently wrong with what he just said. If you taking it at face value, there's nothing totally wrong with what he just said. But when you know what he's actually doing is so much more devious. Because there are people out here who are living a single life, bachelors, so on and so forth, men and women, who take care of themselves, got their stuff together, paying their bills, keep up with their body, so on and so forth, went to school, got a degree, got a good job, so on and so forth. You have the free will in this country to date and to date around. But that don't mean get in a relationship and continue to date around. If that's what you want to do, just stay single. Just stay single. I stayed single until I was ready to be in a long-term relationship. I stayed single. And that was at different portions of my life to where I'm like, all right, I'm going to take this person serious because, we getting along. It's going to where I want to date you. And eventually, by situation, I ran into my wife. And I was like, you know what? This is the person I want to be with. I don't need to date around no more. I don't want to be shared. I want to share all my stuff with this person. Let's build something. But this sentiment make it seem like, all right, if you work on yourself and you're entitled to multiple women, which you're not. You're not entitled to shit. You're entitled to what you worked hard for. And even in some cases that's not even true. But this ideology is flawed when you know the context of why they using it. Now the way I explained it, I think it's totally fine. Don't be cheating on nobody. Don't be out here running around on nobody. But if you choose to be in a committed relationship, be in a committed relationship. And when you're done with that relationship, or you feel like it's not serving you in the way it should, or you don't agree with that person, or you don't see a future with that person, break up with them. That's fine. But you don't have to be in a relationship and have multiple women, bro. You got multiple women without being in a relationship. You got multiple men without being in a relationship. You could date around.
Have as many as you can get.
So how many are you juggling right now?
A few. Cap.
Bro, I don't know who these dudes think they are. First and foremost, a girl might agree to that on the surface, but best believe they doing dirt on the low. So if they cheating on you, you probably not even gonna know. This Myron dude is basically talking about.
And you think this is the thing that, and they know this as well. Women have options too, if not more options than men. So you think you moving around like that, and she not gonna be looking for something on her own time, or waiting for the right moment to kick your ass to the curb? You sorely mistaken.
About tricking females. And just say that, bro. If you want to trick, just trick. But don't try to get in a full relationship and be like, okay, I can do what I want, but you can't. Like, what?
We got like 5 topics to cover today regarding why you should never live with your girlfriend. Now, you could be the biggest, most, I guess, tallest, most masculine alpha out there. Oh, man, can we cuddle? And before you know it, time passes along and you're like, damn, you become I want to say become like lazy in a way. Which I think is why you should live with your brothers or live with someone that's like a man, because
oh yeah, boy, these niggas gay.
Shout out.
No, bro. No. That clip's so famously viral for obvious reasons, because he said don't live with your girlfriend, which in some cases this is my philosophy, right? If you feel like you're gonna stay with somebody, you're gonna want to be with somebody for a long period of time, you should know what it's like to live with said person. Now, do that mean that you should automatically live with them off the rip? No. But in the same sense, I don't mean that if you have the opportunity to live with your girlfriend over the bros. Listen, I was roommates with my best friend out of college, my last year of college, first year into adulthood, so on and so forth. But it came to a point where, this my girl, man. We finna get a place. I'm not finna stay with you. And when we did stay together, I was still working out, still working on myself, still taking care of myself as if I wasn't, because I'm not about to backtrack because now we living together and get super comfortable. I feel like that's disrespectful to her. That's not what I presented her with to begin with. So that's a personal problem if you feel like you can't keep up with yourself and you can't keep your motivation going because now you have a girlfriend. That's bullshit.
To my LGBT community, man, but let's keep it a bean. That shit is gay. You telling me you would rather be around men all day than your own girlfriend or partner or wife?
Ain't nothing wrong with hanging out with the homies. But in that context, yeah, that shit is gay. And like he said, ain't nothing wrong with being gay. If that's what you into, that's what you into. But no, bro, that's not the move. That's a bullshit. Fresh, you was yapping right there, bro. He thought he cooked up something too.
Oh no, it sounds suspect to me.
If women didn't have vaginas, we wouldn't care. No one would talk to them.
I wouldn't say that, because that's like half the population. You just like dehumanizing half the population.
Did he not have like girls that were his friend? Like homegirls, sisters, cousins. It'd be cool. It'd be cool to hang around girls, bro. It's cool to have girl homies, man. This shit is weird. It's some parasocial thing where he only probably saw women as you can only be serve me purpose sexually or in a relationship emotional sense, not as a friendship. Now, am I saying that some dudes go in liking women and then they end up friend zoning their ass? Yeah, it happen all the time. But to say that you wouldn't talk to females at all or women at all, if you don't like the female word, you wouldn't talk to women at all, that's crazy. And this where like the slight hints of hating women things come out. Like you really don't like women at all.
With that statement.
I mean, well, it's the reality. We're put on Earth to procreate, correct? So men, our job is to provide resources. Their job is to extract resources. And it's been this way since the beginning of time.
But he takes out all the nuance of the human experience, bro. All of the nuance to having a good time, going out to social events, stuff like that, like the camaraderie, all of that it's just taken out. We don't wake up. We don't wake up every day. We go to work because we have to. Let's be honest. If we didn't need money and we didn't have to pay bills and shit like that, we wouldn't be out here just going to. We go to the store and get our shit and do all this other stuff. But ain't nobody coming out here just, oh, man, get up. We not cavemen, bro. We not cavemen. We got hobbies. We got other shit that we like to do that you can enjoy with the opposite sex, bro. It's not that simple. Like, I don't come in the house unga bunga in bed my wife. That's not how it works, bro. That's not real life.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have any sisters? Do you have any female cousins? Do you have aunties? Do you have a mom? So you look at all those women as just sex.
Just baby machines. That's it. That's all they good. That's all they good for. Your mama, who I'm sure you love, your sisters, who I'm sure you love. They just baby machines.
What would you do if I was going on holiday every other month?
You'd be single.
Really?
Are we going together? Or are you going by
Sometimes.
yourself? Sometimes. Oh no, you'd be single.
What would you do if I couldn't cook?
You'd be single.
Can you cook?
That's irrelevant.
No. Can you cook though?
I mean, can you fight? Let's ask pointless questions.
How is it a pointless question? I'm trying to get to know you.
Because that's your job.
What's my job?
To make sandwiches.
See, with these alpha males, they love to come off as overly masculine and aggressive. So I won't ever touch a kitchen. I won't ever clean up. What do you do if you live by yourself? Like I stated in the intro, I have 3 kids. Me and my girlfriend, we do live together. With our kids, for most of the time, they with me. They boys, they love to be around their dad. We be having fun. Also, I love to cook. Some days I'm making food. Other days she's making food. Now, because I engage in some of these feminine activities,
This our dynamic. I mean, to chime in, you know, she been on her baking thing. I actually enjoy to cook because I look at a computer screen all day other than doing this. But I actually do enjoy to cook food. So it's nice to not be looking at a screen. You know, you could cut some music on or a podcast or be in silence and just cook. And that's a nice little decompression thing for me to, you know, unwind a little bit after the day. So, yeah, man, it's cool if you the dude and you cook and she can't cook, bro. Teach her how to cook. That could be an activity that y'all could do if you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? I was a latchkey kid. I learned that's a new term for me, but I thought I was just coming to the crib. Me and all my brothers watched each other. So if we wanted to make something that wasn't already prepared for us, that our mom didn't make, then we was making all our own stuff. And it was every man for himself. So I just gradually learned how to cook things. So it was an interest of mine. So my little 2 cents.
does that not make me a real man? And just even growing up, that was what my father did. He worked throughout the week, but on the weekends, guess what? He cleaned up, he cooked for the family. Like, it's nothing to do that. These dudes be so fake, overly masculine, that they can't just do things to be a decent human being.
Hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
You know, sometimes if they're, you know, red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark.
They hate black women.
If you know what I'm saying.
Where do you rank black women in terms of attractiveness?
All the way at the bottom.
Very bottom.
Multitude of reasons. Now, are all black girls ugly? Of course not. There's some hot ones, but it's a minority. And, you know, let's be honest.
That's just inherently not true. But we know what Myron about, so I'm not gonna go too far into this. We know what Cuz about. We know he one of them. He one of them.
Sure. The average black woman is 187 pounds. loud, obnoxious.
Well, you gotta start bringing up stats like this, and as if any other race can't be any of these things, bro. As if you don't see fat white women, fat Hispanic women, fat, you know what I'm saying? Any type of race, shape, size, color, bro. White women wear extensions. White women wear lashes. They wear fake nails. They do all of those things. They do all of those things. It's just a problem when black women do it. Latino women, Asian women. Who you think run all the fucking nail salons? And it's not a stereotype. Whenever I go in there, smaging folk in there, dog. That's what I be seeing. So you don't think that you don't think that they doing their own nails, or they don't got people that come in there to do their own nails? You're sorely mistaken, brother. Fuck out of here.
Rude, fake hair.
Y'all know this is one of my biggest pet peeves. Talking down on black women. And it's like these two dudes claim to be black. The Walter dude is from Barbados or something like that. And Myron, I don't know. He's like Sudanese or something. Barely black, but he's dark skinned. So I don't know. But the thing about Myron is he goes so hard for white people. And it's been multiple instances where they had to put him in his place.
America is a nation, not just from an economic standpoint, but we also have an identity too, a cultural identity. And I'll tell you guys this too. As someone who's a first-generation American, my family's from Sudan, etc., I should not be saying this stuff, but I'm going to be honest. A lot of these guys that come from the third world, to include my old homeland, come here and scam. And the reality is, if we want America to say America, we got to keep it majority white. We got to keep it the way it was founded.
See how I used the word founded when it was native people here first? It was native people here first. It just some other people came here and stole the land. So this land was always it was always here by y'all are immigrants. White people are immigrants. I'm damn near an immigrant, but I'm American now. But we come from people who are not from here, bro. We come from people who are not from here, bro. The natives are the people. So if you want to talk about that, we got to go back to the majority native people. If you want to go by that logic, we got to go back to majority native people.
Few moments later.
Myron, you were in my space the other day, and I said, you're doing a great job calling these, but, if we take this country back, we want it for white folks. And would you go home? And you said, I was born here, and I'm not going anywhere. And this is where I think the problem is with working with non-whites, is that once you...
So this stupid ideology, not to go too far on this, because that's not what the video about, is for it to go back the way it was, and you keep it majority white, but you and the rest of the people that share your ideology will be the ones that can stay. Is that what people like this think, that are people of color that agree with stuff like this? I'm just curious.
Think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country. Do you still stand with that answer?
Bro, you look, man, I know you're trying to get a culpable moment here for your...
No, it's the truth, man. This is the issue with whites working with non-whites.
About a problem. We're over here talking about a problem, then you may bring it right back into, this whole white thing. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
This whole white thing is what built this country, Myron.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Hey, you fucking sand.
Slaves built this country.
I say this every single time. Nobody likes a bootlicker. You can try to say things that you think they would like to hear, but at the end of the day, you're what they despise. Now, I'm going to wrap up fresh and fit. I'm going to just say this. Both of these dudes, they don't have a partner, that they're not married. Like, why should anybody take advice from them? They in their 30s. Y'all don't really have shit going on. Like, y'all look stupid to me. And not to mention, Myron had a girlfriend, and guess what? She left him for a construction worker.
You can tell straight away when a man isn't confident when they're walking around, looking at the ground, with their shoulders slumped, avoiding eye contact. Instead, next time you're walking somewhere, look straight ahead. Be more confident and follow these rules. Number 1, never hide your thumbs. It makes you look nervous, and it also makes it look like you got something to hide. Number 2, start swaying your shoulders when you walk. And number 3, walk with pure confidence. Shoulders back, chin up, and walk as if there's a line going.
Now you would be, some of this stuff is over the top, and you might not be thinking about this when you going around about your day, but some of this stuff, like posture and the way you walk, is it is important, because it's non-verbal signals and stuff like that. So you probably don't think that you are walking weird or something like that, but you'll be just start noticing how many people like posture is like, and they ain't gonna look at you and stuff like that, or even give you a head nod. But sometimes that eye contact do be awkward walking down the hall with somebody. I'm going off on a tangent, but all in all, it is important how you walk. Now, to this degree, it could be a little bit over the top, but just at least walk up with your back straight, with some confidence, with you. Don't be rocking back and forth or walking gumpy, dog. It is something to it, but it is some of this stuff is over the top. When you classify it as alpha male, it's just proper etiquette or posture, not etiquette.
Straight for your body.
I'm guessing they teach these type of strategies to pull in more females, but what people don't understand is that women can really observe a lot of things. They can tell when you're trying too hard or trying to be something you're not. So
It's performative.
my best advice to any young man that want to talk to females, just be yourself.
What if I told you that men are paying thousands of dollars to become alpha males? This is an adult boot camp called Modern Day Night Project that men...
I'm gonna let you know right now, you doing shit like this, it ain't gonna help you become an alpha male. You might be a little bit more tough, you might be a little bit more in shape, but getting dragged through the mud is not gonna help you when you trying to talk to or potentially find your wife or partner, significant other. It's not gonna help you with that. You might be mentally stronger, you might be able to willpower your way through some stuff, but that's not gonna fix it's not gonna fix all of the other stuff that you got going on that you need to work on.
empty their bank accounts to just get embarrassed for 72 hours straight to try to learn to become alpha males. The boot camp is filled with exercises like picking up leaves or sweeping dirt, and these men are paying $18,000 to attend this boot camp. The next class has 37 attendees, which means that $18,000 per attendee means they're getting $666,000 in revenue, which I cannot wrap my head around. All that is really...
scoop that. Bro, just join the military, dog. Just join the military. Is it free to join the military? Just do that. If you wanna go through all this, at least you're gonna have something to show for it. You serving the country something. This is crazy. You could join a gym. You could do CrossFit, High Rocks, do something if you want to challenge that bad. If you want to, without minus the dirt, you could do all of this stuff. You could compete even. I don't know how much you got to pay. You might have to pay a gym membership, but you ain't got to get a drill sergeant yelling at your ass. I think this kind of kinky. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of...
happening at this boot camp for 3 days straight is guys getting yelled at and then being rewarded by being posted on social media. Oh, and if you decide to quit the boot camp, there's obviously no refund for you, and you have to ring this embarrassing bell. But honestly, it's embarrassing whether you finish or don't finish this course, honestly.
Alpha male boot camps. Like, brother, just go to the army. And my genuine question is, what are you going to get from this after it's over? A certificate saying, oh, yeah, you're an alpha male now. What is that going to prove?
You want to have a girlfriend that is at work 40 hours, 60 hours a week saying yes, sir, to another man? He calling her in the office. She's saying, yes, sir. She's showing up on time for him. She's getting dressed up for another man.
This nigga is such a... Bro, I don't believe FedEx. I don't believe you, bro. I don't believe you, cuz. I don't believe you. He be gaslighting niggas, bro. This shit is a troll. I don't believe... When he be doing shit like this, like she having a job, bro. What if her boss is a female and it's not a male? Then what? This nigga just gaslight niggas into feeling insecure about themselves. Like he feeding off male insecurity on this shit, dude. It's funny because I know he can't be. You can't be serious, bro. You can't be serious. So you mean to tell me all of your girlfriends is jobless? Come on, son.
Man, every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, she's going dressed up in her best outfit, saying yes, sir, to another man. Is that what you want, bro? You sure about that?
I swear social media isn't a real place. Listen, fellas, there's nothing wrong with letting your shorty work. In this economy nowadays, it's better to have 2 forms of incomes than one. Now, I will say this. Do what works best for your relationship. If y'all have kids and one of y'all needs to stay home to watch the kids, then do that. But if y'all don't have kids and your girl is just sitting around me, she might as well work. If anything, tell her to just save her check and I'll use my check to pay the bills. You know, if you really...
Listen, I don't know how anybody could operate, especially if you got kids, just not working, especially if you early 20s, mid 20s, you got to have some type of income. I don't care what you're doing, because if you ain't doing that, then I'm assuming you selling something else to make some money.
I want to be an alpha male.
How much money do you need to make a month to live in Miami?
To live comfortably in Miami, you should be making at least $50,000 a month. This way you can have a nice apartment with panoramic views. You can have your nice car. You can go out to eat whenever you want. Living in Miami and not enjoying it is a waste. So if you're under 50...
I believe that. I would never go try to live in Miami because $50,000 a month, I don't necessarily think you need that, but... You know, living below your means is the way. And I think if he doing this, then if he making that amount of money per month, then he is probably living below his means. He's smart. He a businessman. So, look, you ain't gotta go to Miami, dog. There's plenty of other cities you could go to, even if it's just your hometown. You want to move in the next town over and live below your means, cause you ain't gotta do it big, all that. You could take a trip every year and not have to do this if you want to get the fruits of going to a big city or something or going on a vacation.
$50,000 a month, you're not really gonna enjoy it. Rent alone is gonna run you 50, 60 grand a year because your rent should just be literally 10% of your income. But if you're making under 50 grand, you're gonna be struggling. It's not gonna be really fun for you. You wanna be able to go out and do whatever you want, hop on a boat whenever you want, and actually enjoy the city.
This is why social media is so dangerous. It could make a person that's doing well off for themselves feel bad. And really what it is, y'all, is that these alpha males all have paid courses that you can buy to learn how to make money like them. They're making the money off of you.
Are you single?
Yeah, I am.
What's it like dating women in New York?
It's great, man. The women in New York are there's a large variety. There's people from all over the world, super ambitious. If you're looking for like a high quality woman, this is the place to find them.
So would you say it's easier to date women in a...
I'll say this about that because I know the New York rent probably put Miami to shame. So she gotta have some type of motion. She gotta have some type of giddy up about her. If you living in, unless you just a broke one living in a broom closet, you gotta have some type of go get it about you in New York. You know, some thick skin because it's cold and it's a bunch of crazy motherfuckers in New York. So it gotta be a degree of truth to that. Now, me personally, I don't know a lot of women from New York. I live in Michigan, cuz. You know what I'm saying? But it gotta be something to it.
Big city like New York, or do people have a better shot in the smaller cities?
No, I think this is the place to do it because you got a lot of ambitious women that are super successful, that are career oriented, smart, beautiful, and I mean, you got a variety of women from all over the world.
But when you meet a woman who is career oriented and super successful, does that make it easier for you to date her?
Yeah, I think so.
How come?
I would say to that, she got less time to be messing around. Time is precious. If she is successful, she will value her time. So if a person like that who is very driven allows you into their schedule, which when I met my wife, she was studying in this program to where she had to study to an extensive degree because she had to pass a test. So when I was first, it was hard. It was hard for me to try and get some time about her because she was studying 24/7. So you know what? I was like, I got some time. I ain't doing nothing but watching film anyways. I'll come to the library with you. I'll sit in the library with you while you study. I'll help you study because you know what I'm saying? So if you being creative and it is a woman like that, you just gotta be, you know what I'm saying? If she do want you there, don't be a pest, you know. But she wanted me there. She actually liked that I sat there with her. So if she enjoy your company and you ain't being a nuisance, then you can find time. She'll make time for you, bruh. If you really don't want it, she find you interesting and you find her interesting, y'all find some time if she is successful. So ain't nothing to be scared of. She driven, she got goals, bruh. That's good, bruh. You don't want no lazy motherfucker.
She's obviously prioritizes her own success, so she obviously thinks intelligently about her future. So I think she would include you in that thought process.
But do you think that those women are okay dating men below them in their tax bracket, or do they want the guy who is at least making the same amount of money or more?
Do you really talk like that all the time, or is that like a voice for the interview?
I love this video, man, because it just shows how stupid these red pill and alpha males be trying to sound. I could guarantee that that brother right there gets more females than any alpha male you could put up here. Listen, all my young brothers, all this alpha male and red pill stuff, please don't fall down this pipeline. And sorry to burst your bubble, alpha male isn't even a real thing. That was just a study of one singular wolf pack, but for the most part, all the wolves work together. It's equal parts, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, these alpha males, I don't know when they're gonna learn. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I had to switch it up today. We wasn't really talking too much about race, but guess what? I'm gonna still stay on their neck. Stay tuned for the next video. Do y'all want to see something similar?
You don't play. My boy Pro Black. But good video by Antonio, man. I enjoy his content always. But without further ado, don't be lame. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more reactions like this. I'm gonna get us up out of here. Cool.